Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Convocation Center's California Vulcans. Look for their third win on the bounce here in PSAC West play as your Vulcans take on the Gannon Golden Knights. My name is Jonathan Sape. Alongside me here today is my great buddy, Mr. DJ J Smooth himself, JJ Robinson. Michael, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good, John. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. You can take a look at the screen. The last game from these two teams was on Monday.
So on Monday, Gannon played Pitt Johnstown, losing 66 to 73. And California on Monday also just played Slippery Rock, winning 87 to 63.
Yeah, big one for the Vulcans in that game. KJ McClurg for your Vulcans, 20 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists. Palak, 16 points, 9 rebounds. KJ McClurg is well named your male Vulcan of the week here at California after the last couple of games. And in that game against UPJ, the Golden Knights scored 22 points off of UPJ turnovers, kept it pretty close, even had the lead in that first half going into the break, but just couldn't quite hold on against the Mountain Cats. Like I said, coming into this game, it's going to be a huge test for your Vulcans. Obviously, able to get a victory over the Golden Knights the first time these two teams played. But after that big win against Slippery Rock, ties them now for 5th in the PSAC conference and have their chance to move up if they're able to win today in a Slippery Rock loss.
The PSAC Equity Pledge, we promise to promote social justice and advocate for change for our teammates and our community.
Well, wait a second, as we're reading off the pledge for justice and for equality here in the Convocation Center. Any final thoughts, Michael, before we get into the game today?
No, I'm just hoping it's a nice, clean game today.
I agree with you as well. We do have some starting lineups here for both teams, starting off with the visiting Golden Knights.
So starting for the Golden Knights, number 0, Barkley Williams, the guard freshman from Turkey. That's interesting.
International man.
Number 1, DeMarcus Mims, forward from Baltimore. Number 4, Josh Omojofo, guard from Canada. Number 5, Chris Clancy, also a guard from Staten Island. Ooh, that's far. And number 33, Zach Kent, forward from Delaware.
Yeah, so a starting lineup all over the country. Like you said, you got Turkey, Canada, even got Staten Island in the mix as well. And then the starting lineup for your California Vulcans, the starting suspects, the same as always. You got number 0, Jermaine Hall Jr., the red-shirted junior guard/forward from Baltimore, Maryland. We got number 1, Cam Polak, sophomore guard from West Homestead, Pennsylvania, Steel Valley High School. Shout out to them. Number 5, KJ McClurg, freshman guard out of Morgantown, West Virginia. Number 11, Keith Palak III, 6'7" sophomore forward out of Woodbine, New Jersey. And finally, number 15, DJ Slaughter, the 6-foot sophomore guard out of Manassas, Virginia. So the same starting 5 that the Vulcans have had all season. Coming into this game, led by Danny Sankum. And for your Golden Knights, coming into this game, led by head coach Kelvin Jefferson. The Vulcans dripped out in the all-white jerseys with the red numbering. And the Golden Knights waiting to see their uniforms as they're going to come off, as they're going to make their way out of the huddle here. Like we talked about, Michael, this game is very important here for your Vulcans to try to make their way up the standings.
Definitely. Hopefully they can pull out another win here, going on a 3-game win streak. Should be one of the biggest ones that the Vulcans had all year. It's going to be the Golden Knights of Gannon coming out in the black uniforms with the yellow numbering. The Vulcans will be going from left to right here in the first half. The Golden Knights will be going from right to left. Inside the center circle will be Demetrius Mims for the Golden Knights and Jermaine Hall Jr. for the Vulcans. Ball's thrown up. Tip is underway, won by your Vulcans. We're going to get started here in the Convocation Center. Vulcans looking to strike first. Polak on the near side. Takes the screen from Palak. Polak top step into the lane. Passes out to Slaughter. Pump fake Slaughter. Nice spin move. Looking for an angle. Able to find Polak. 12 on the shot clock. Now 10. Polak on the near side.
looking for some help. Polak on the drive, gets out to Slaughter. 5 on the shot clock for him. Deep 3 to start the game. Rims in and out, no good. Rebounded in by the Golden Knights. Can Gannon get us started here with the scoring? Mims passes it off to Clancy. Now the ball back into the hands of Mims once again. Mims on the drive, spin move, ran into the wall, pass off to Kent, pump fake. Driving into the lane, passes it off to Yilmaz, who finds Mims underneath once again. 6 on the shot clock. Mims with the turnaround mid-range jumper gets that one to go and gets the scoring going here in the Convocation Center. 2-0 your score, 18:50 left to go here in the first half of play. Polak, seen a lot of him on the ball. On the near side, takes the screen from Hall. Polak kicks it over to Slaughter. Slaughter on the drive. Mid-range jumper from him. Comes off the side of the backboard, but able to pull it back. Palak now from 3. In and out, no good. Pulled in by Mims. Now Mims looking to go coast to coast. Passes this one off to Amoafo from 3. That one off the mark, and Slaughter doing a good job at boxing out the Golden Knights. Hall on the far side. Looking for some help. Able to get it off to Palak. Now McClurg looking for some help, gets it off to Slaughter. 15 on the shot clock here for Cal. Slaughter spinning into the lane, ran into 2 players, trying to find Hall. Hall able to come down with it after poking it away. Mid-range jumper for Jermaine Hall Jr. Just can't get the roll.
Amazing focus there by Jermaine, being able to get the tip ball that was high up in the air.
Mims looking to extend the lead. He's going to get caught on his way towards the basket by Hall. That'll be the first foul of the game from either team. This one will go against Jermaine Hall Jr. And it looks like that will send number 1, Demetrius Mims, to the line to shoot 2.
Demetrius Mims at the line for the Knights.
Mims on the season, a 61.5% free throw shooter. Shot 109 free throws on the season. Able to knock down the first. 3 points for him and 3 points for the Golden Knights. And a 3-point lead, 3-0. Awaiting the second free throw here by Mims. Mims knocks down the pair, sends the lead down to 4 here for the Golden Knights. 17:50 to go here in the first half. Polak off the screen, quick 3 from him, and Cam Polak knocks it down and gets the Vulcans on the board.
Slow start to California, but coming back with a nice 3, coming already within 1 of Gannon.
See a lot of that from Cam Polak, able to knock down that 3. Mims with a full head of steam towards the basket, and no Vulcan is there to stop him. 6 points for him. The entirety of the Golden Knights offense so far, and brings the lead back to 3 here for Gannon. Can the Vulcans respond? McClurg from the pass for Hall for 3. McClurg's 3 is too strong. Slaughter able to get the offensive board. Nice pass for him to find Hall. Hall, great patience to get the jumping Ken out of the way, and Jermaine Hall Jr. able to get himself a basket.
Nice prediction right there by Jermaine, being able to wait for Gannon's defender to jump up and then after he lands, shoot up there.
Mims passes this one off to Clancy. Clancy passes off to Mims again. Mims looking to go to work in the post. Nice move to get away from Hall, but can't get the finish. Gets his own rebound, but Polak strips it away. 3-on-2 the other way. Polak takes it himself. His shot up the rim, no good. Palak trying to tip it in. Can't get the tip to go either. Pulled in by Clancy. Now the Golden Knights going the other way once again. Mims on the far side. Able to find Kent in the post. Turnaround jumper for him, no good. But there's going to be a foul called on the play as this one will go against Keith Palak, and that'll send Zach Kent to the line.
Number 11, Keith Palak, his first, team's second.
And like you mentioned, JJ, slow start here from the Vulcans. Just on the offensive end, haven't been able to knock down the shots that they would like and haven't been able to get it going here.
Slow on both sides of the ball, I'd say. Gannon only up by 1 with a little over 4 minutes passed already in the period. But it looks like hopefully one of the teams are going to get out to more of a stride, I'd say.
Kent able to get a point on the board that isn't from Demetrius Mims. 7-5 their score. The redshirt senior from Magnolia, Delaware, went to Blair Academy in New Jersey. Home to my broadcast partner last game, Addie Mann. As Kent knocks down both free throws, lead back to 3 here for the Golden Knights, 8-5, 16:30 to go here in the first half. Whitehead Jr. now at the scores table, waiting to come in at the next dead ball. Polak working inside, driving, able to find Slaughter, who pulls up for 3. DJ Slaughter, nothing but net, tied ball game at 8. Mims looking to respond. Gets it back out to Kent. Pump fake from Kent. Got Palick in the air for a second. Pass off to Clancy. Clancy gets it off to Mims. Mims working his way towards the paint, able to find Yilmaz. Yilmaz on the drive, losing control of it, but Mims able to corral it and able to finish off the shot. 8 points for him, and now the Vulcans quickly. Palick pump fake. Thought he was going to take the three, didn't take it. Now Jermaine Hall shoots for a three, and Jermaine Hall knocks it down, and the Vulcans have the lead. Good transition basket there from the Vulcans. Can they now get a stop here on the other end of the court? Kent working up against Palick. Good defense from Palick as Kent tried to go baseline. The turnover will come off of Kent, out of bounds. Vulcan basketball as we head into the media timeout. And while we have a second, we can take a look at the tail of the tape from both teams coming into this game, Mr. JJ.
All right, the tail of the tape. So for California, they average about 81.1 points per game, 46% on field goals, 35.5% on 3 points. Free throws, they're going 76.3%, and average rebounds per game are 35.7. And then on the other side for Gannon, they're averaging 65.1 points, 42.2 field goals, 30.8 on 3-point shots, and then free throws are going 67.6%. And then rebounds, they're averaging just a tiny bit better than us on 35.8.
Yeah, 0.1, such a slim margin. And that one, as we can take a look at some highlights here from opening couple of minutes. That knockdown 3-point shot from Cam Polak, looking to get things going early. And like I talked about, the Vulcans able to get the better of the Golden Knights in the first matchup. These two teams played an 83-66 win away up at Erie. In that game, Jermaine Hall Jr. had a heck of a game. 25 points, 8 rebounds, shot 7 for 10 from 3, which is absolutely lights out. In that game as well, Palick had 23 points, 5 rebounds, and 6 assists. And you see that man doing it all as Hall able to finish. Polak passed that shot off to Slaughter, and Slaughter able to knock down the 3. And it's going to be an all-around effort here from the Vulcans if they want to be able to knock off the Golden Knights here today. As we see once again another 3-point shot from Jermaine Hall Jr. A 1-point lead here for Cal after that timeout. Into the game here for your Vulcans will be number 13, Donald Whitehead Jr., the redshirted freshman out of Hermitage, Pennsylvania. Will make his first appearance of the game. I'm going to conduct the offense here for Cal as McClurg, a lob attempt to Hall, but Hall couldn't pull it in. We saw it in the last game. Tried to go for it again, but Hall couldn't quite grasp it as Mims now going the other way. Gets it off to Kent, pump fake from him. Now trying to work against Palick. Passes it off to Yilmaz, who pulls up for 3. His shot too strong. McClurg gets the board. 4-on-2 the other way. McClurg into the lane. Euro step shot. Can't get the roll. Second chance shot. Ends up into the hands of McClurg, and KJ McClurg able to finish and get his first basket of the game.
Nice shot right there by KJ McClurg. I couldn't tell if there could have been a little contact there that he fought through, but luckily for him, the shot did go in.
13-10 your score. California with the lead. Quick 3-point shot. No good. And a foul called off the ball. This one going against the Golden Knights. This one will be against number 4, Josh Mojafo. That'll be his first, the team's second. A substitution will be made as number 22, Thomas Whitley, redshirted freshman out of Laurel, Maryland, will come into the game, as well as number 32, Senker Evren, the freshman out of Adana, Turkey. So 2 Turkey boys here on the team from the Golden Knights. I don't know why I said Turkey, but they're Turkish. They're not Turkey boys. We're back underway. Whitehead gets it off to McClurg. Now Hall's up top, hands it off to Whitehead. Palick, pump fake. Second pump fake, cross-court pass to find McClurg. McClurg going baseline. Nice pass to find Hall, but Hall couldn't pull it in, but gets it right back. Hall gets it to Polak. Top shot for him, can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Going to end up into the hands of the Golden Knights and miss some contact. Nice move into the lane by Mojafo, and he gets the shot to go and cuts the lead to 1. Can the Vulcans respond here? Whitehead pulls up for 3. That one too strong. Polak couldn't pull in the board. Ends up into the hands of Whitley. Golden Knights looking to take the lead here. Mims gets the switch onto Whitehead, now going into the post. Clancy, nice move. Shot for him too short, pulled in by Hall. Nice outlet pass to find Polak. Polak gets it back up top to Hall. Transition 3 for Hall. And talk about nothing but net. 8 points for him and 16 for Cal.
Splash right there.
13-15 to go here in the first half of play. Vulcans up by 4. Clancy gets it off to Mims. Mims, nice crossover move to get some separation. His shot way off the mark. Polak tried to pull on the board, but some contact underneath. They're actually going to call a turnover, as it looks like Polak may have stepped on the out-of-bounds line, so the Golden Knights will get the ball back underneath the basket. 12 seconds on the shot clock for them, as it was in a full clean possession from Polak. Mims on the inbound, able to get it into a Mojofo. 10 on the shot clock here for the Golden Knights. Tough shot from a Mojofo, and that one did not reach its intended destination. Out of play, air ball, as some of the fans may be letting a Mojofo here. The Vulcans get the ball back. Just under 13 to play here in the first half. The Vulcans looking to build upon the lead they already had, as there's a whistle blown. There's some contact as Whitehead hit the floor. And this foul going to go against Clancy. That'll be his first, the team's third. Actually, they're going to call this one against Omajafo. It's going to be his second, so 2 fouls already in this game for him. That's huge. Only 8 minutes into the game. We're back on the way quickly as Polak gets it off to Whitehead. Whitehead working inside, pass off to Polak again for 3. And Cam Polak knocks it down, and the Vulcans from 3 are on fire.
Beautiful 3-shot right there.
7-point leads, 12:30 to go here in the first half. Mims loses his dribble, has to pass it off to Clancy. Clancy gets it off to Whitley. Whistle blown, there's going to be a travel called. Took one too many steps. Another turnover and another substitution as Yomaz will come into the game. Omajofo going to the bench, and one more as Kent will make another appearance in this game. And California already red hot from 3, 5 for 9. And coming into this game, they're 6th in the PSAC in 3-point shooting percentage, 35.5% on the season. Polak once again for 3. Why not? That one off the mark. But it's still a decent look there for Cal. Now Mims going the other way. Too strong, and there's going to be a charge called. And you can see the bench getting excited about that one as Polak hit the deck. Mims going to get called for the foul. And we're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back after this media timeout on CUTV, CUTV Sports 1, and the PSAC Network.
Hi everybody, welcome into a brand new show here on CUTV. I'm your host Tom Caton, and you are all tuning into the very first official episode of Caton's Corner. Bye everybody, bye everybody, bye everybody.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Convocation Center. Exactly 12 minutes left on the clock here in the first half. California with a 7-point lead, 19-12. While we have a second, we can take a look at the team leaders here from your Vulcans.
Team leaders for the California Vulcans. Points per game, Keith Palick is scoring 18.4 average. Jermaine Hall Jr.'s rebounding leader is 7.5. Donald Whitehead is leader with assists with 65 all season. And that's a pretty good stat line, as if you could see there.
Yeah, Whitehead on the season didn't play for the first handful of games. We've seen him mainly used off the bench, but now leading the team in assists. So we see how vital he is to this Vulcan offense. Here he is on the ball, able to pass it off to Palick. Hands off to McClurg. Pump fake for him. Now inside, mid-range jumper from KJ McClurg. That one off the mark, no good. Yomaz gets it off to Clancy on the far side, guarded by McClurg. Gets off to Mims up top. Now Whitley on the near side. Clancy once again looking for some space. Mims, 10 seconds on the shot clock here for the Golden Knights. Kent looking for some room, going to work. 5, 4, as the shot from him no good. Off the front of the rim, and a little bit of frustration coming out of Kent and the Golden Knights. Palick in transition, pump fake, now driving. Nice no-look pass for him. Whitehead to Polak. Nice fancy footwork from Polak. Now Hall decides to shoot for 3. Off the mark, but KJ McClure pulls in the offensive board. It's going to get fouled. Waiting to see if it's going to be on the floor in the shooting motion.
A lot of good ball movement right there by Cal, moving it from left to right and outside to top to bottom, all around. Really good passing skills right there.
Yeah, on the season, the Vulcans averaging 15 assists per game, which ranks 5th in the PSAC. Whitehead, after the inbounds play, takes the screen from Palick. Just a little bit of hesitation. Palick gets out to McClurg. Now Hall working inside. Tough shot for him, no good. Pulled in by Mims. Mims now going quickly the other way, able to find Yilmaz. Yilmaz with the floater, but that one ends up right in the hands. Great spin move from Polak to get away from the defender. Polak, nice move. Can he get the shot to go? Can't, but will get fouled. And fancy from Cam Polak down the court.
That was impressive. I like what I saw right there.
Get that man into the NBA skills competition during the All-Star weekend. Cam Polak will head to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Polak on the season, one of the better free throw shooters on this team. See, he will knock down the first. 82%, almost 83% from the line. And as a team, the Vulcans rank 3rd in free throw percentage a game, 76.3 on the season. Polak knocks down the first and the second. 8 points for him in this game. 21 here for Cal. 21-12 your score. 10:30 to go here in the opening half of play. Yilmaz gets it off. Nice defense for Hall, and Hall even able to keep it alive. Whitehead going quickly the other way here for Cal. Whitehead just gets a lane to the basket but can't finish, and Kent pushes his own man out of the way to get the rebound. Mims in transition, passes off to Kent. Kent working his way inside, and graceful through the air. Zach Kent, able to get the basket. Whitehead takes the screen from Palick. Nice crossover moves from him. Runs out of room, passes it off to Hall. Hall looking to go to work. Nice little half spin, can't get the shot to go. And a fight for the board will end up into the hands of the Golden Knights.
Some nice effort there, right there, by California trying to get that ball back.
Yilmaz fakes the pass, decides to keep it himself. Vulcan bench calling for a travel, nothing called. Yilmaz on the drive, pass it off into the corner to Janaitis, who knocks down the 3. Robertus Janaitis, the sophomore guard from Lithuania, who just checked into the game, able to knock down the 3 and cut the lead to 4.
He had a really nice pass while going out of bounds there, too.
Palick on the far side gets it up top to Whitehead. Now McClurg looking for some help, able to find the option in Hall. Hall posting up, nice no-look pass to find Whitehead in the corner for 3, and the Don knocks it down, brings the lead back to 7. That's going to be Whitehead's first basket of the game. 8:40 and running here in the Convocation Center in the first half of play. That pass way off its mark. You see Kent venting his frustration with the referee. Nice bounce pass to McClurg, and McClurg went for the finish and took a heavy blow as he was doing so. Some extracurricular activities is that one. Janaitis pushing Palick after the play, going to get teed up. It looks like KJ McClurg a little bit slow to his feet, but everything seems to be all right. So McClurg going to get fouled. He's going to go on to shoot free throws, and as well as technical free throws are going to be shot as well. It looks like they're going to take this immediate timeout, trying to figure out everything. And we saw the last time these two teams played, it got a little bit scrappy, especially between Kent and Palick. But that time it was Janaitis, the guilty party. So waiting to see the official call from the referee on exactly what the fouls are going to be and who they're going to be on. You see the referee explain to Coach Sankum.
Number 24, Robertus Janaitis. Technical foul against number 24, Robertus
Going to call Janias with the foul and the technical as well. So a huge blow there. And already in this first half, California in the first bonus, as that was the 7th foul that Gannon already had in this first half. So the Vulcans will shoot free throws on every foul except for an offensive foul with the last 8:30 to go here in the first half.
It's a lot of time, especially for the bonus. Hopefully California can definitely capitalize on those free throws.
It's a big opportunity for them as McClurg at the line. Can't knock down the first shot. Like we talked about, it's very strange as someone as good of a shooter as KJ is, shoots 48% from the line, 48% from the field, 38% for three, but only 72% from the line as he knocks down the second half of the pair for his foul, and now Cam Polak will head to the line to shoot the 2 free throws for the technical. Able to make the first. Polak's second shot is good. 10-point lead here for Cal. And they're even going to get the ball back after all of that. So a huge swing into the favor of California.
Gannon definitely doesn't want that to happen again, especially with the points and California getting the ball back. Definitely a big hit to momentum.
It's such a big swing into the favor of California. The referees still not quite sure about something, trying to get the discussion and everything right. They just changed the shot clock. There was 26. They brought it down to 20. We're back underway as Palick receives the inbound pass, looking for an option. Able to find Hall on this near side. And Hall looking to go to work in the post, trying to pass it off. Able to find Whitehead. Whitehead under pressure, passes off to Hall, who decides to pull up for three. That one too short, brought in by Yilmaz. And now Mims going quickly. His pass tipped out of bounds. Good defense by Hall to get a hand on top of that one and poke that one out of play.
Hall looks a little upset with that, but in the end, the ball did go out of bounds, and it was a nice blocked pass there by Jermaine.
Yilmaz looking to inbound, can't find anyone. His pass tipped, but able to end up into the hands of Everin, who checked into the game. Pull up three-point shot, too short from Janitis. Polak quickly the other way. Whitehead, Palick, pump fake. Palick working inside, passes it off to Hall. Hall now to Whitehead, slowing things down, calling the offense here for Cal. Hall, nice crossover move, able to find Polak in the corner, moving three for him. Off the front of the rim, no good. Janitis pulls in the board for Gannon. Yilmaz on the other end of the court, 7:30 and running here in the first half of play. The Vulcans with a 10-point lead, 27-17. Mims gets it off to Yilmaz, who pulls up. Contested jumper, no good. Board ends up in the hands of Slaughter, who just checked into the game as well. Now Whitehead with a change of pace. His shot isn't even going to count, as there's going to be an offensive foul called against the Don. And after that, that'll send us into another media timeout with 7:15 to go in the first. And while we have a second, we can take a look at the team leaders of the Golden Knights, and you're going to see a lot of Demetrius Mims.
Mims is the leader in every category for this team, with the with most points per game scored with 15.6. Most rebounds, again, Sims with 6.9. Sims with assist 55. Mims with 27 steals, and Mims with the most minutes at 33.2.
And that it's been a one-man wrecking crew here for the Golden Knights up in Erie. It's just not something that you see too often. One man dominating all the categories. That we can take a look at some replays. Saw a nice finish on that offensive rebound by KJ McClurg, and Polak able to pass it out to Hall in transition. Nothing but net from Jermaine Hall Jr. on that three-point shot. And we had Whitehead passing it off to Polak, who's having a big game himself here in the first half. 10 points for him. And it's going to be a good sight to see if you're a Vulcan fan that Cam Polak is getting hot. And a nice pass. No look across the court from Hall to find the Don in the corner for three. Was able to knock that one down. It's been all Vulcans basketball here so far in the opening 12:35 of this game. In that game against Slippery Rock, the Vulcans had 21 assists. You talked about it earlier on in the game, JJ. But this Vulcan team does a lot of very good ball movement. They dominated in assists in that game against Slippery Rock, and they're already doing a good job of that here today.
Yeah, definitely. There's been a lot of really nice ball control by California, being able to get the ball, again, like I said earlier, from top to bottom, left and right, and all around, just to confuse the Gannon defense.
Like I said, their assists would rank them 5th in the PSAC as they average a little over 15 a game. We're back underway here in the Convocation Center. Yilmaz looking for an option, finds Mims in the corner on the far side. Yilmaz now passes this one off to Whitley. Whitley with the contested mid-range jumper, left that one way too strong. And Palick pulls in the board. Whitehead now going the other way. Gets it off to Palick, and Palick waving Whitehead back towards the midcourt to try to run the offense. Polak takes the screen from Hall. Polak gets it off to Palick. Now the handoff to Whitehead. Long two for Whitehead, and gets that one to go. 12-point game here with 6:30 to go. 5 points from Whitehead. 29 here for Cal, 29-17. Your score 6:20 to go here in the first half. Yilmaz gets it back. Him and Whitley are playing a little bit 1-2. Nice pass off to Clancy, pump fake, pass off to Mims. Full head of steam towards the basket, but Mims left that one too strong. The Vulcans pulling the board and have numbers the other way. Polak just got too fancy for his own feet, crossed up into a defender. Now 2-on-1 the other way, but great effort defense from Slaughter to strip that one out of play.
That was amazing defense by DJ. I didn't even see him run down there and take that away. I definitely thought that was about to be a Gannon layup right there.
The heart and soul of this Vulcan defense, as he ran all the way down the court to prevent that basket from happening and just strips it out of Kent's hands, out of play. I thought maybe there was even a shot, and in fact there is, that it came off of Kent. So not only did Slaughter prevent the basket from even happening, he got the ball back.
Wow, that's crazy.
We saw the bench getting very excited about that. Completely understandable. It's a good defensive effort from Slaughter, who now has the ball here on the offensive end of the court. Pass it off to Palick. Now Whitehead, nice moves. Gets it back to Palick, who pulls up for three, and Palick knocks it down. And that's Palick's first basket of the game. Not something that we're used to seeing. We're used to seeing him scoring all the points here for Cal. 32 here for your Vulcans. Mims inside. Tough shot, can't get it to go. Polak pulls in the board. It's been an all-around display here for the Vulcans on both ends of the court. Can they go quickly the other way? Whitehead. Hall was screaming for it in the corner, jumping and waving his hands in the air, but no one able to find him. And the Vulcans look to slow things down, run the plays here out of the playbook. Palick takes the pass, trying to drive in, gets it out to Hall for three. That one off the mark, pulled in by Kent.
Even though the shot was missed there, California is really good at slowing down their offense to make sure the play gets played out through the quarters.
Clancy on the drive, thought about the shot, didn't take it. 15 on the shot clock here for the Golden Knights. There's going to be a foul called off the ball. I believe this one will go against Cal, and it will. And this one will go against Palick. He's going to pick up his second with 4:41 here in the first half. KJ McClurk comes back into the game, and as well as a substitution, a precautionary measure. Number 22, Caden Hanna, the sophomore out of Murraysville, Pennsylvania, will make his first appearance in the game, and Palick will go to the bench. Mims with the shot after the inbound pass, can't get it to go, but a whistle blown off the ball as Caden Hanna was pushed to the ground. The Vulcans a little bit frustrated with that as Hall and McClurk were 2-on-1 the other way. We could have thought about maybe a potential slam dunk from Jermaine, but that's going to be waved off as the Vulcans are now in the bonus. That's going to be the 8th foul of the half. Caden Hanna will go to the line to shoot 1-and-1, and that'll be the second foul on Kent. And he's going to go to the bench. Into the game for the Golden Knights will be 32, Senker Everin. Hanna able to make the first of the 1-and-1 free throws on the season. 58% shooter at the line. Able to up that percentage points just a little bit as able to knock down the pair. The Vulcans doubling the lead of the Golden Knights. 34-17, 4:30 to play. Mims pass it off into the corner to Raphael. His shot no good. McClurk pulled in the board. Whitehead slowing the tempo here for Cal. Slaughter on the far side. able to get it to McClurg, pump fake. Pass to Hannah, who decides to pull up for 3. That one too strong, but Hall pulls in the offensive board, able to find Hannah inside, and Hannah able to finish. Good pass from Jermaine.
Especially Jermaine being able to go through all that contact when he's in the air to get that ball back out to Hannah.
4 points in quick succession here for Caden Hannah. The Vulcan lead ballooning, at 19. Whitley gets it off to Raphael. Nice behind the back crossover. Trying to find Everett inside. Everett twisting, turning, and pass off to Mims, who slams it down. And Mims, who had the opening 6 or 7 points there for the Golden Knights, has been relatively quiet until just now. Now passes the double-digit mark. The only Golden Knight on the court who has even registered a point in this game is Whitehead, wasting as much time off the clock as possible here. Just slowing things down. Under 10 on the shot clock here for Cal. Whitehead for 3. Off the mark. Mims pulls in the board. Raphael on the other end and gets it to go even with the contact. You can see the Golden Knights a little bit upset about the no call. Pass to Hall. Nice job to corral that one, but gets it poked away, from Clancy. You can see the frustrations out of Coach Sankum as Clancy spin move inside, and that's going to be Mims who knocks down the shot, and Coach Sankum and the Vulcans are going to take a timeout with 2:43 left to go here in the first half.
California. This will be our media timeout.
California went on a decent run. The Golden Knights able to respond. While we have a moment, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back here on CUTV, CUTV Sports 1, and the PSAC Network.
Are you looking for student housing that is convenient, fits your budget, and promotes independent living? Look no further than Penn West California's Upper Campus student community at Vulcan Village. At Vulcan Village, you have 3 spacious floor plans to choose from, all with guaranteed private bedrooms and many with private bathrooms. Our community provides you fantastic amenities such as a 24/7 fitness center, convenience store, sand volleyball, and saltwater swimming pool. All apartments are fully furnished and have full kitchens and laundry. Utilities, internet, parking, recreation, and events all included. We provide you an all-inclusive experience that can't be beat. Schedule a tour and learn more today at vulcanvillage.com. Live here. Live well.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Convocation Center. While we have a second, we can take a look at the PSAC West standings. You see the IUP Crimson Hawks, even after they've already clinched a spot in the playoffs, finally fall for the first time in the season to Mercyhurst earlier on in the week.
Yeah, that was a really good game. I did end up watching the last couple of minutes of that game. Mercyhurst coming back to win that over the Crimson Hawks, with Mercyhurst sitting at number 2 in the conference. Pitt Johnstown at 3, Seton Hill at 4.
And California and Slippery Rock tied for 5th after that big win that Cal got here against the Rock on Monday. And the Vulcans will be doing themselves plenty of favors if they're able to get a win here today. Whitehead back underway here for your Vulcans. Guarded by Raphael. And Whitehead content with just wasting some time off the clock. Hall thought about the 3, pass off to Slaughter. Slaughter working his way inside, tried to hop step inside, and just gets slammed to the ground. DJ Slaughter will head to the line to shoot 1-1.
Look down, he looked like he came down a little hard there. Looked like it went more head first or shoulder first down there.
And we saw him take a blow in that that Clarion game, took a big blow to the eye. You can see that bandage just above his eyebrow there. Slaughter at the line. Knocks down the first free throw of the 1-1.
DJ Slaughter, again, not afraid of any contact at all. Looks like he more asks for the contact.
He enjoys it. He embraces it. He's able to do a lot with it as he misses the latter half of the 1-1. 14-point lead here for Cal. 2:12 to go in the first half. And that pass from Mims. There was no one on the Golden Knights in the same area code as that ball, and that one's going to end up out of play. As first half has been all California. Can they take the momentum into the halftime break? Whitehead takes the screen from Slaughter, pulls up for three, and the Don knocks it down. 40 in the first half here for Cal.
Donald Whitehead, maybe the shortest on the team at standing at 5'10", but he definitely plays a lot bigger than he is, which is a lot of the reason that this team can be so good.
Shades of former Vulcan and one of the best players in the program's history, Brent Pegram, as that deep three from Clancy no good, but a good job by Everin to pull in the offensive board, and he's able to finish and ends a decent run there for Cal. Whitehead crosses the timeline, 1:15 to go in the first half of play here in the Convocation Center. Whitehead takes the screen, getting double teamed now. Needs to find an option, gets it off to McClurg. McClurg able to find Hall, who decides to pull up for three. That one off the mark, pulled in by Whitley. Now Mims pushing the tempo just a little bit. Under a minute now to play. Raphael on the drive, switches hands to the right and throws that one into the basket, cuts the lead to 13. About a 15-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock here as we wind down the time in the first half. Whitehead just trying to escape number 21, Ronnie Raphael, who's trying to cause him all sorts of problems. Hannah, pump fake, driving now inside, left-handed shot off the mark, but a late whistle, excuse me. There's going to be a foul called against the Golden Knights, and that'll send Caden Hannon to the line once again to shoot two.
20 seconds on the clock. California, again, they are in the bonus and looking to add some easy late points here.
Hannah can't get the roll to go on the first one. That foul will go against number 22, Thomas Whitley. That'll be his second. That'll be the team's 10th in total here in the first half of play. Knocks down the second. 5 points for Caden Hannah. It's going to be 42 here for your Vulcans. 41, excuse me. As we're winding down the clock. One final shot attempt here from the Golden Knights. Raphael showing off the combination move, spin move into the lane, pass off to Mims. Mims' shot gets it to go at the buzzer. Can the Vulcans go quickly? They're not going to be able to get it off in time. And that'll be the end of the first half in the Convocation Center. California with a commanding lead, 41-29. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back for your second half coverage on CUTV, CUTV Sports 1, and the PSAC Network.
Multiple studies have shown that marijuana can slow both driver reaction and response time, which can be really dangerous. He's here. He's here. Wait. What? I can't drive. Why? My. Oh.
I'm an ex-drug dealer, and I'll be your sub today. Two milligrams of fentanyl can be lethal. A lethal dose is in here. Who gets it, I won't know.
It's cheap, it's potent, and it's profitable.
The sad reality is fentanyl is being mixed into everything now.
More kitchen now.
Hi everybody, welcome into a brand new show here on CUTV. I'm your host Tom Caton, and you are all tuning into the very first official episode of Caton's Corner. everybody. Bye, everybody. Bye, everybody.
Worried about your friend but don't know how to reach out?
You could say how are you or get a fake tattoo. You can ask with an app if it works for you. You could chat with them in VR. It's all good if you think you should check in. Yeah, you should. Whatever gets you talking.
Reach out to a friend about their mental health.
Whatever gets you talking.
Learn how you can help at seizetheawkward.org.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Convocation Center as we look to get the second half of play underway between California and Gannon. The Vulcans emerged victorious from that first half, 41-29. We do have some halftime stats to look at while we have a moment. JJ, what do we got?
Let's see. For halftime stats, let's see. Sorry, lost it for a second. So, at the score at halftime is currently Gannon 29, California 41. California is doing a lot better by the score standards. If you can tell, they're going 12 for 33 on field goals, which is a 36.4%. Three-point shots are 8 for 20, which is a 40%. Free throws, they are going really well for 9 and 12, where that is a 75%, with 18 rebounds, 5 offensive rebounds, and 13 defensive rebounds. And then on the other side for Gannon, again, they are at 29 points, and they have scored 12 for 28 on field goals, which is a 42.9%. And they are only going 1 for 5 on three-point attempts, which is 20%. Doesn't seem as bad when it's compared to 1 to 5. They are going 4 for 4 on free throws, which is a nice 100% in their book, with 20 rebounds, with 3 being offensive and 17 being defensive rebounds.
We're going to take a look at some more stats as well. The one I'm interested in is the turnover margin. 9 turnovers from the Golden Knights compared to the 4 of California. So the Vulcans holding on to the ball extremely well and forcing Gannon into many, many mistakes, as well as the turnover situations completely flipped from that, or the assist margin completely flipped from that turnover one. 9 assists from Cal compared to the 4 of Gannon. So they're really spreading the floor and getting everyone involved on the offensive end.
Which is a lot because of that nice ball control with getting the ball from inside to outside when there's a lot of people in the paint.
The second half underway in the combo. The Vulcans will be going from right to left to start the second half. The Golden Knights will be going from left to right. The starting 5 for Cal back out there once more. Same can be said from the Golden Knights. It's going to be Gannon. We're going to get us underway to start the second half. Mims inbounds it to Yilmaz, and we're back underway. Mims at the top of the key looking for some help. Able to find Kent inside, and the layup attempt is good. First basket of the second half goes to Gannon. And the Vulcans respond. Polak off the screen. He's going to take the screen from Palick, drives inside, passes off to Hall. Now Slaughter. Nice pass inside to find Hall, but a good block on the back end by Amojafo.
It was a really nice underneath pass there by DJ Slaughter.
And a foul called off the ball. This one, I believe, is going to go against Kent, and it will. That'll be his third, which is extremely important because he's already on 3 fouls out of 5 early on in the second half. So Gannon may look, to make a substitution here in a second. We're just waiting for Jermaine to tie his shoes.
On the other side, KJ McClurg and Keith Palick are also both on 3 coming into the second half of this game.
Something to keep an eye on as the game goes further and further. Palick, pump fake, gets it off to Slaughter. Slaughter able to find Polak, nice drive to the basket. He's just left wide open and able to finish 12 points now.
I do want to correct myself there. I did say fouls. Those are points that they have scored this game.
Palick does have 2, so something that the Vulcans need to be wary of, that he doesn't pick another one up early on in this second half. So the Vulcans trade baskets with the Golden Knights. Can they get a stop here on defense? Kent in the post, working against Palick. Can't get the shot to go. And Palick able to pull in the board. Slaughter able to find Hall. Hall finds Polak for 3. And Polak gets it to go. 5 quick points for him. And the lead pushed even further here by Cal.
Palick making it look very easy from the outside.
15-point game. Yilmaz in the corner. Now Kent at the top of the key. Clancy now on the near side, able to get it to Mims in the post, and Mims, nice
little move, trying to find any sort of help, and is able to get it to Yilmaz. Nice half turn, passes off to Clancy, pump fake. Clancy working inside, 1 second on the shot clock, and he gets it to go right before the buzzer. That's going to be the first basket of the game for Chris Clancy. Palik, left wide open, mid-range jumper for him, and that's easy as you like. It's been a quiet afternoon for him. That's only his 5th point of the game. The Vulcans restore that 15-point lead with 17:35 to go here in the second half. Kent underneath. He just loses control of it. Very unfortunate for there as it goes off of him out of play. And a very harmless turnover goes back into the possession of California. Can the Vulcans capitalize? Polak on the near side. Takes the screen from Hall. Takes the mid-range jumper of his own, and Cam Polak cannot be stopped at the moment. Another basket for him. That's 17 points on the afternoon and a 17-point lead here for Cal. Mims able to find Yilmaz. Mojofu looking for some room. Mid-range jumper for him, too short. And trying to fight for his own rebound, but going to end up coming off of him out of play. Vulcan basketball with 16:54 to go here in the second half. Slaughter crosses half court. Trying to conduct the offense here for the Vulcans. Hall gets it to Polak, and Polak once again for 3. Left that one a little too short. Clancy able to pull in the rebound. Clancy with a nice stutter step. Now Mims trying to go baseline and the Euro step, but going to foul Polak in the process. Offensive foul called against Mims as he extended that elbow. It's going to be the second foul of the half here for the Golden Knights.
Mims doesn't look too happy about that. Wishes that could have not been called there.
You see that one sometimes called either way. And Mims just came up in the unfortunate end of that one as a double team towards Slaughter, but immediately sent away. Slaughter takes both screens, spinning. Turnaround jumper for him. Just does not get that one to go, but a whistle blown off the ball. And I believe this one going to go against the Golden Knights again, and it's going to go against Kent. He's going to pick up his 4th as he was holding back Palik, trying to keep that ball alive. And he's going to go out of play. Into the game once again will be number 32, Senker Evren. And already 3 fouls in this first opening minutes for the Golden Knights. Quick 3 from McClurg off the inbound, no good. Pulled in by Mims. Yilmaz signaling the play here for the Golden Knight offense. Going to dump it into Mims in the post, and nice quick hands from Hall, pokes that one out of bounds. 15:48 on the clock. That'll send us to another immediate timeout. And while we have a second, we can take a look at today's PSAC schedule of games. There's a bunch of big ones here today.
All right, today obviously we have the California Gannon game happening now, along with the Seton Hill versus Edinburgh game, also IUP versus Pitt Johnstown, Slippery Rock versus Mercyhurst is today, Westchester versus East Stroudsburg, Shepherd versus Manfield, Millersville versus Lock Haven, and Kutztown versus Shippensburg.
Yeah, the IUP Pitt Johnstown game, huge. Number 1 and number 3 in the standings, and waiting to see if IUP can bounce back. And then that Mercyhurst Slippery Rock game, Mercyhurst able to get a win in that game, and Cal able to get a win here today. Cal will jump to 4th place in the conference as we take a look at some highlights. And it's been all Cam Polak here in this second half. Another basket for him after that after that 3-point shot. We had Clancy working inside and able to get around a couple of Vulcan defenders and able to lay that basket in. And here we have Palik just left wide open in that mid-range. Exactly where Palik wants to be. Now we have Polak again taking a very similar shot to Palik there. Just left too much space in that middle area and able to knock down another shot. 17 points in this game here for Cam Polak. And a 17-point lead for Cal as we come out of this media timeout. 50-33 is your score. 15:48 to play here in regulation time. Gannon want to start mounting a comeback. They're going to have to start now. As Clancy gets it to Mims inside. Contested shot for him, no good. Fight for the rebound. Is going to end up out of bounds as a whistle is blown, and Slaughter is just thrown to the floor like WWE style. You can see as he was trying to signal for a technical called, but just a foul on Yilmaz and nothing else.
DJ Slaughter has been through a lot of contact through this game. Again, right there. Again, DJ Slaughter does not seem to be phased at all by it, though. Still playing nice and strong.
He always seems to end up on the floor. But I don't think he minds. As Polak's pass a little bit too strong for Palick to secure. The Golden Knights trying to capitalize on the opportunity the Vulcans have bestowed upon them. Yilmaz conducting the offense here for the Golden Knights. Whitehead at the scorer's table waiting to come in. Nice pass from Mims to find the cutting Everin. If you're going to mount a comeback, you need points like that. Quick basket for them. 15-point game now. So we pass the 15-minute mark to go here in the second half. Palick for three. Nothing but net for Palick. 8 points for him now as he knocks down that three-point shot.
Beautiful shot, especially with the nothing but net. Couldn't ask for a more beautiful shot there.
Hopefully see more Palick in this second half as Mims receives the ball in the post once again. Trying to spin baseline. Takes the shot in the face of Hall. Can't get that one to go. Palick. Quick outlet pass to Hall. And Jermaine trying to find something the other way. McClurg. Nice move. Tries the wraparound pass, but ends up throwing it straight into the hands of Mims. Mims now going the other way. Euro step into the lane and a beautiful finish. Now the Vulcans trying to go quickly. Polak gets it to Slaughter. I thought maybe the Vulcans were trying to answer with a quick three. Now McClurg takes the screen. Mid-range jumper for him. And KJ McClurg knocks that one down. 5 points now for number 5.
California wants to try and really make sure this game gets out of reach early on in the second half so they have more time to wind down the clock.
And California perfectly comfortable with trading basket for basket here with Gannon. It's going to be on Gannon to try to get some stops as Yilmaz thought about the shot. Tries to dump it into the post for Everett, and Palick just steals that away, palms it with one hand.
Looked like Spider-Man right there.
Thought about the transition three. Hands it off to McClurg. Looking for some help. Able to find Palick underneath, and Palick goes up, gets his shot blocked. And the rebound attempt tipped away, now to Yilmaz. Clancy, deep three from him. Didn't have enough on that one as Slaughter pulls in the board.
Slaughter seeming like he wants to really slow down this clock, or wind down this clock.
Yeah, the Convocation Center just eerily silent here as the second half underway. Some contact as Slaughter trying to make his way into the paint. Going to get called for a foul is the Golden Knights. Some substitutions from either side. That foul will go against Yilmaz as he goes to the bench, and so does Amajafu. And to the court for the Golden Knights will be Raphael and Whitley.
DJ Slaughter also did get subbed out for Donald Whitehead.
Polak's three no good. Raphael pulls in the board. Can the Golden Knights finally respond? They seem to just be, like I said, trading baskets with Cal. But trading in a game where you're down by this much isn't going to cut it. You need to capitalize after the other team can't score. 8 on the shot clock here for the Golden Knights. Mims. Nice crossover moves. Finds Raphael. 3, 2, 1. They're not even going to get a shot off.
Gannon looked like they weren't ready for the clock to wind down there. They were still trying to find an open player to get the ball to.
Yeah, I don't think they realized how much time was left on that shot clock, which is not something that if you're Coach Jefferson for the Golden Knights, you want to hear out of your team. Whitehead now on the ball after he got subbed in for Slaughter in that last little break. Whitehead gets it over to Polak. Back up top to Whitehead. Polak again looking for some help. Trying to find Hall, but some good hands from the Golden Knights. And that ball is going to end up coming off of a Vulcan player. And you can see Coach Sankum trying to plead his case and actually
He's going to plead his case correctly as the referees reverse that call and it's going to end up back into possession of California.
Heard a little bit of booing after they said it was going again in there.
6 seconds on the shot clock, so not a whole ton of time. So California need to get a shot off quickly. Whitehead gets the pass, gets it off to Palick. Deep three for him. And that one just did not have the right trajectory, ends up out of play. And that'll send us to another immediate timeout. 11:58 on the clock. California up 55-37. While we have a second, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back here on CUTV, CUTV Sports 1, and the PSAC Network.
Hi everybody, welcome into a brand new show here on CUTV. I'm your host Tom Caton and you are all tuning into the very first official episode of Caton's Corner. Bye everybody, bye everybody, bye everybody.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Convocation Center. 11:58 left here in the second half. We can take a look at the PSAC West standings one more time. Obviously, IUP falling finally for the first time this season. Still number 1 in the nation, following by Mercyhurst, UPJ, Seton Hill, Slippery Rock, California, Edinburgh, Gannon, and Clarion to round things out in the conference. And like I said, if California win today and the Rock lose to Mercyhurst, California will move up to sole possession of 5th place. And Seton Hill is coming up on the schedule, so another big game that would be for California here in the Convocation Center to try to jump up the West standings even more. We're back underway. Clancy gets it to Everin. Now Mims thought about the pass. Gets it out to Whitley. Now Raphael. Raphael trying to get it into the post. Nice help defense from Hall, but maybe too much help as Hall going to foul Everett underneath, going to give Gannon the ball back. First foul of the half from the Vulcans. It's going to be the first of the game for Jermaine Hall Jr. Raphael able to inbound the ball, but another offensive foul. This one going to go against Whitley as he pushed McClurg to the, or Polak, excuse me, to the ground.
Offensive foul on Thomas Whitley, his third, team 6.
It's going to be the third foul of the game for Whitley, the 6th of the half for the Golden Knights. So the Vulcans 1 foul away from entering the bonus. Whitehead able to find Hall. Hall, nice hesitation move. The ball was there for so long, but couldn't get the finish. Second chance shot, no good. Palick with the third chance shot gets that one to go, and Keith Palick now in double digits.
A lot of little hand fighting right there at the bottom of the net to try and get either the ball out of Cal's hands or the ball into Cal's net.
3-point shot, no good. McClurg pulls in the board, and an open court foul once again as KJ McClurg goes tumbling, and that one will go against Raphael as he got a hand on McClurg trying to break quickly towards the basket. Because of that, the Vulcans now in the bonus. That's the 7th foul of the half here for the Golden Knights. And now KJ McClurg at the line to shoot 1 and 1. Able to knock down the first one. The Vulcans a 21-point lead with 11:03 to go here in the second half. Player at the scorer's table ready to come in for Gannon. So McClurg knocks down the second. Into the game will be Kent. So he's going to relieve Mims of his duties. Going to go to the bench.
Again, Gannon giving Cal an early bonus coming just before the mid mark of this second half. Something Gannon, I bet, did not want to have happen again, especially with how many free throws they gave up during the first half.
Exactly. And I don't think any team wants to get into super foul trouble early. As Raphael on the far side trying to go baseline. Nice pass to find Whitley on the far side. And now trying to find Everett and a scrum for it on the ground. Powell was trying to call a timeout, but it ends up in the hands of Whitehead anyway. Whitehead able to find Hall, and Hall goes up for the slam, but can't get it to go. He would have pulled down the backboard, but is going to get fouled on his way up, which may have just thrown him off enough. And there's something after the whistle that the Vulcans bench isn't happy about. I think maybe some more extracurriculars coming from Kent. And that's going to be Kent's 5th foul anyway on that dunk attempt. So Kent already going to foul out of the game. Mims back into the game to replace Kent, and you can see the frustration on Kent as he made his seat back down onto the bench. The senior, like you said, out of Magnolia, Delaware, just not having the impact you would like in a game like this. As Hall now at the line. Too strong on the first free throw attempt. He can't get that one to go. Hall's second free throw attempt is good. 60 points on the afternoon here for Cal. As after that made free throw, Caden Hanna will come back into the game, and Jermaine Hall Jr. will go to the bench. Just under 10.5 to go here in the second half of play. California with a commanding 23-point lead over the Golden Knights of Gannon. Can the Golden Knights chip away at it as Raphael's shot gets blocked and sent out of bounds by Palak? And that is a nice stat that I wrote down earlier on. The Vulcans ranked dead last per game in the PSAC in blocks per game. They averaged a little over 1, while the Golden Knights are middle of the pack, 3.2 blocks per game for them. As the ball would just roll straight into the path of Raphael, and Raphael able to finish. McClurg on the far side. Takes the mid-range jumper. Doesn't put enough on it. Pulled in by Mims. Now the Golden Knights trying to go quickly the other way. Nice pass to find Raphael. Raphael working his way inside. Now Clancy. Raphael again. Everett calling for it underneath. Gets away from Palak and able to finish at the basket.
Gannon trying to pick up the tempo there so they have a little bit better of a chance to come back within this game late in the second half.
19-point game, 60-41, 9:24 to play. Whitehead gets it to Polak with the three, and Cam Polak knocks that one down. 20 for him here in the Convocation Center. Big night.
Gannon is really finding it really difficult to shut him out of this game. It seems like it's almost impossible, especially with him playing very good offense and defense with 0 fouls this game.
Yeah, Polak, just a sharpshooter off the ball, as a whistle blown underneath the basket. You can see the frustrated face of Palak as he's going to be the one credited with the foul. And he's going to get subbed out of the game, and Hall's going to come back in as Palak picks up his 3rd foul. Team's 2nd of the half. We're back underway. Everin able to find Raphael. Now Clancy, nice move, able to find Mims now on the far side. Raphael gets that one stripped away from McClurg. One-on-one with Clancy. Can KJ finish? He cannot, but he is going to get fouled by Clancy. So KJ McClurg, after taking yet another tumble towards the floor, will head to the line to shoot 2.
A big reason California is in the lead right now is because of a lot of self-inflicted wounds that Gannon has bestowed upon themselves, just with all the fouls they've been giving California. And they've also given up a lot of fast breaks.
McClurg knocks down the first one. I like bestowed. I mean, you can see you pulling out the word of the day calendar.
Hey, I have an English class now. You know, big words are my thing now.
It's your homework to study the dictionary. Substitution made from the Golden Knights as McClurg knocks down the pair. Extends the lead even further here for Cal. 24 points now over the Golden Knights. And like I said, this was super important for Cal to get 3 wins on the bounce, as they have a tough opponent on the weekend in the Mercyhurst Lakers.
away at Mercyhurst, who just won that game against IUP on Monday. As Yilmaz pulls up for 3 and knocks that one down, that's his first points of the afternoon.
Gannon's going to need to continue to have nice shots like that with wide open in the corner to have a chance to get back in this game.
McClurg tries to answer back, can't do so. Hall gets the rebound. Nice pass to find Hanna underneath, and Caden Hanna gets yet another basket. Great find from Jermaine Hall Jr. Yilmaz passes this one off. It's going to be Janitis. A blocking foul called, and once again, KJ McClurg ends up on the deck, and you can see the frustration from Coach Sankum as he wanted that to be a charge called, but this one will go against Cal. That'll be the team's third of the half, and that'll send us to another immediate timeout with 7:51 to play in the second half here between California and Gannon. 23-point game as we now can look at the upcoming schedule here for Cal. Only 4 games left after today.
All right, coming up next, Saturday, February 11th, is they will play at Mercyhurst. Wednesday, February 15th, they play again at home against the Seton Hill Griffins. And then Wednesday, the 22nd, they will play against Pitt Johnstown. And then the final game of the season will be played home against the IUP Crimson Hawks. We're at the which are first in the PSAC.
Like I said, this game super important, for them to win. As like I mentioned, Mercyhurst able to knock IUP out of a perfect season on Monday, and IUP and every team, it seems to struggle playing up in Erie at Mercyhurst, which is such a tough gym to play at. In California were able to get a win there last year, I remember, in such a tough game early on in the season. They were able to get a win there. So the Vulcans looking to do the same, and if they're unable to do so, a lot is going to ride on that game against Seton Hill here next Wednesday, so a week from today, here in the Convocation Center, as California and Seton Hill and Slippery Rock fighting for positioning in those last couple of spots, because they seem pretty steadily behind the top 3 in IUP, Mercyhurst, and UPJ. So it's going to be all about where the last 3 teams fall in the PSAC standings to try and get a better spot in the playoffs. Janitis went for the lob attempt. It couldn't slam it home. That pass a little bit too high from Yilmaz. Polak, pump fake, thought about the 3, didn't take it. Hall decides to take it instead, and that one is a little bit too strong. Pulled in by Whitley, but the pass nearly stolen away, trying to find Janitis, but the Golden Knights able to recover. Janitis. Now Yilmaz, who's calling for the screen. A mid-range jumper for Yilmaz. That one too strong. But ends up in the hands of Mims. Nice move from Mims to get into the lane. Can't get the shot to go. Hall pulls in the board. And Hall smartly just slowing things down and just trying to bring the game clock to 0. Nice pass from McClurg trying to find Hall. But let him just a little bit too much. And that one's going to go out as another turnover as Palak comes back into the game for Hall.
Hall looking a little frustrated there that he wasn't able to secure that little bounce pass there as he heads to the bench.
Just under 7 to play in the second half. Yilmaz up top, able to find Mims. Nice move from Mims, and gets that shot to go over Hanna. 18 points now for Demetrius Mims. Whitehead passes it off to Polak. Polak now on the far side, able to get it to McClurg. Nice movement from the Vulcans. McClurg going towards the lane, can't get it to go. Mims the other way, tries to find Polak, but gets that one poked away. And now McClurg just didn't put enough on the layup, and now slow to get up. Yilmaz did just enough to put him off.
Grabbing at his ankle as he's hopping down the court.
A mid-range jumper made from Mims, and it looks like there's going to be a timeout from the referee to try to get McClurg off the court. And Slaughter's going to come back into the game, and that's not something you want to see if you're a Vulcan fan, especially down the stretch here in the season. KJ McClurg, like you mentioned, kind of grabbing at his ankle and hobbling himself off the court. He's able to get off in his own power, which is definitely a good sight, but never want to see a player injured. Hopefully everything's all right. As a good pass from Hanna
able to find Polak underneath, and Polak having a phenomenal night, 22, and now for him 69 for Cal. The Golden Knights now looking to respond. Yilmaz able to find Janitas. Nice move from him. Long two, can't get it to go, and there's going to be a foul called underneath. You can see the frustration on Everin as this foul will be an over the back on him. That's going to be his first, and that's going to be the 10th foul of the half, so the Vulcans now in the double bonus. And waiting to see which Vulcan will end up at the line, and it will be Keith Palick. Quiet afternoon for Palick so far. So that's going to be his 11th point for number 11. Substitution made. Clancy going to come back into the game, as well as Omajafu.
McClurk's still on the table looking at his ankle, it looks like, as he takes off his shoe.
Palick makes both. The Vulcans extend their lead even further. I was trying to look on my phone real quick. Cam Polak, 1 point away from a season high. He scored 23 at Shippensburg on December 2nd. He's now sitting at 22 in this game. Yilmaz able to find Clancy, moving three for him. That one too strong. The board's going to end up in the hands of Hannah. Great hustle by him to close out on that rebound attempt. Slaughter now on the far side. Nice hesitation move. Hannah looking for options, able to find Whitehead. Takes the screen. Whitehead now working inside. Pass it off to Palick with the mid-range jumper. Too strong, and Whitehead going up for the board, and Whitehead getting dragged to the floor almost.
In a headlock there.
Yeah, it looked like a wrestling move as Whitehead gets slammed to the ground. Foul will be called. And it's going to be Donald Whitehead Jr. at the line now for the Vulcans to shoot two. Touch foul will go against Whitley. That's his fourth. Don able to knock down the first one. It's been the 9th point of the afternoon for him, and it seems like a quiet night for him, but he's definitely contributed in all ends of the court, as well as the Vulcans. We usually talk about them as a team that has struggled defensively as Whitehead knocks down both free throws. But today they've really been on their P's and Q's, only allowing 48 points. And we're well past 15 minutes gone in the second half. Mims up top, able to find Omajofu. Raphael now looking. Gets it to Clancy in the near side. Gets that one poked away. And Whitehead comfortably secures it.
Whitehead taking his time to get down the court to try and run as much clock out as possible so this game can end even faster than it is with 4 minutes left in the game.
Vulcans in no rush. As Slaughter nearly loses the handle of it, but they're able to keep it under control. Polak gets it to Palick in the post. Palick, nice pass to find Canna. Canna throws it down.
Boom. Nice.
Big night for Caden Hannah off the bench, and Polak nearly able to steal that pass away. But he's going to get called for the foul. That's his first, and that'll send us into another immediate timeout. While we have a second, we can take a quick break, and we'll be right back on CUTV, CUTV Sports 1, and the PSAC Network.
Are you looking for student housing that is convenient, fits your budget, and promotes independent living? Look no further than Penn West California's Upper Campus student community at Vulcan Village. At Vulcan Village, you have 3 spacious floor plans to choose from, all with guaranteed private bedrooms and many with private bathrooms. Our community provides you fantastic amenities such as a 24/7 fitness center, convenience store, sand volleyball, and saltwater swimming pool. All apartments are fully furnished and have full kitchens and laundry. Utilities, internet, parking, recreation, and events all included. We provide you an all-inclusive experience that can't be beat. Schedule a tour and learn more today at vulcanvillage.com. Live here. Live well.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Convocation Center. 3:43 left to go here in regulation time. The Vulcans up by a whole lot, almost 30 points, 27 to be exact. I can do math, 75-48 your score. I may be a history teacher, but I do know a little bit of math.
I feel like a whole lot is a lot better than a specific number. Whole lot just sounds a lot better, I feel like.
Yeah, but a whole lot in the grand scheme of things, 27 is a whole lot. We can take a look at some highlights, and then one we just saw, beautiful pass from Palick, able to find Canna himself, Mr. Caden Hanna, throws that one home. I've now decided that's his new nickname is Canna.
Cannon Hannon. I like it.
The Canna Cannon. So we're back underway. Raphael able to pass it off to Oma Jaffu. His shot off the mark, and Whitehead pulls it in. And the Vulcans have scored 75 points in this game, and it's been all California. But we were just talking about this has been a very lifeless game. As another beautiful pass from Palick, and Hanna underneath to finish again. 11 points now for Hanna in the game, and 77 here for California. And once again, another turnover forced by Cal as Raphael gets his pockets picked from Palick. Say that 3 times fast. And the Vulcans now going the other way. Hanna pulls up for 3, and why not? Can't get it to go, and the Vulcans sending a couple members of the bench unit to the scorer's table. Mid-range jumper now from Whitley off the mark. Polak able to secure the rebound. Like we talked about, the Vulcans in no rush to get things over here, just slowing the game down ever so slowly as the three-point shot no good. Slaughter goes up for the rebound and ends up getting it, and ends up getting pulled down in the process as well. So DJ Slaughter will head to the line once again to shoot 2.
His third. Keith Palick at the line for 2. Correction, DJ Slaughter at the line for 2.
2 subs for either team sitting at the scorer's table, awaiting the first free throw from DJ Slaughter. Slaughter can't knock down the first. And for the Vulcans into the game for the first time will be number 20, Gabe Jimerson, the sophomore forward out of Richmond, Virginia. And number 33, Jalen Goins, the freshman out of Morgantown, West Virginia. Slaughter knocks down the second. 30-point lead here for Cal.
It's been a really, I feel like, defensive-heavy game, especially shutting Gannon to only 48 points this entire game.
The Vulcans are winning by 30, but not doing it very cleanly, only shooting 38% from the field. So, like we talked about, it's been a good game for Cal, but just doesn't seem like it's been all of that. As a foul called underneath. This one going to go against Cal. They're going to call Whitehead on this one as he was trying to come over and prevent the drive towards the baseline. That's going to be the team's 5th. It's going to be Whitehead's 2nd of the game.
California also winning in the foul game, with Gannon already having 10 fouls within this half alone, and California only at 5.
Raphael, mid-range jumper for him. Can't get it to go. Hanna pulls in the board. And Whitehead and the Vulcans going down the court. Maybe a few more members of the Vulcan team coming towards the scorer's table. And Coach Sankum going to call a timeout with 1:39 to get these Vulcans some valuable minutes here with 1:39 to play.
This will be our immediate timeout.
We're going to use this timeout as immediate timeout while we have a second. We're going to sit here and talk. Like I said, this is a big win here for Cal. They needed to get a win 3 in a row, which is huge to build momentum into that game on the weekend against Mercyhurst.
Yeah, really good, especially since this will be the California's longest winning streak they've had all season. Normally going with at least 2 wins, but now going into a 3rd straight win this season.
Just like that, California is still up by 30. I'm taking a look at my score sheet here, just trying to see the previous results here from California. And this is the lowest amount of points that they've allowed in a game so far this season. by a decent chunk. The lowest they gave up was 56 in the win at Seton Hill on January 23rd. Gannon right now sitting at 48. So this Vulcan defense, like we talked about, has struggled this season. One of the worst defenses in the PSAC, sitting 14th, giving up 77.6 points per game. And then this game, California not even getting anywhere close to giving up that number.
To me, that just sounds like improvement from the defensive side of things.
I'm sure they'll take it. Coming into this game, Gannon was the worst ranked offense in the PSAC, only scoring 65.1 points per game, which, you said, sounds like improvement for Cal. Maybe a step backwards for the Golden Knights, as all the substitutions have been made into the game for Cal. After that will be number 10, Brandon Singleton, number 12, Seth Goins, number 24, Chris Pekin. It's Pekin now on the ball, looking for some help, able to kick it out to Goins for 3. That one too strong, but a fight for the board. Going to end up in the hands of Jimerson, and Jimerson finishes, but not after a foul is called on the floor.
With all these substitutions that came in for Cal, it looks like they have a whole bunch of energy and ready to put the last minute and a half of this game to bed.
It's nice to see the bench getting in there, getting some valuable minutes, and you can see the players that have played the whole game, like you said, excited to see what they can do in their minutes as a ball nice stolen steal. Away. It's going to be Goins going the other way, and Goins can't get it to go. Good block by Oma Jaffu, but a steal, and Jimerson goes up, can't get the shot to go. And Sankum barking orders at the team as Oma Jaffu gets it to go and one.
It's a minute and 4 seconds left in the game. Gannon knows there is slim chances to come back, still playing with a lot of energy.
Slim chances. If they scored 30 points in the next minute and 4 seconds, I would quit.
Just saying, I could do it. No defense, of course, but I could do it.
Are you him?
I'm him.
Oma Jaffu able to convert the 3-point play, and so this has just been a somber afternoon here for the Golden Knights. Goins on the far side, able to get it to Singleton. Singleton, nice move, working his way into the lane. Shot high off the glass, no good. Maybe a little bit of contact, but nothing called. Raphael going the other way, able to find the man in the corner. Raphael now takes the screen, kicks it over to Janitis for 3. Janitis able to knock that one down. And some late life here from the Golden Knights, but too little too late. Pekin now on the drive, gets it to Singleton. 2-second difference between the shot and the game clock. Pekin nearly loses his footing. Able to find Goins underneath. Turnaround jumper for him. Can't get it to go. Singleton, second chance at the score. Can't get it either. And the pass towards Janitis is going to end up into the cheerleaders here on the near side basket. Out of bounds. 8.1 to play. It looks like Jimerson to inbound and California to run things out here at the end of the half.
This was an amazing performance all around by California as the clock winds down. 3, 2, 1.
Triple zeros on the game clock. California able to win their 3rd straight game. Any final thoughts, Mr. JJ?
No, like I said just a moment ago, a great all-around performance. I'm glad to see California get another win.
And their final here in the Convocation Center, California 78, Gannon 54. From everyone here at CUTV, from our producers, Gary Smith and Tom Caton, from my broadcast partner, JJ Robinson, my name is Jonathan Safe. Thank you all very much for watching. We'll see you guys all next time here on CUTV. CUTV.